Yay,
Yay,
anime!
anime!
Hey everyone, I'm Megan Sullivan, one of the hosts of IGN Anime Club and one of the editors here at IGN, and I am with.
I am Chris Stott, associate producer for World of Warships, but I'm here in IGN office showing off some awesome stuff for World of Warships.
Yes, you are, and the reason you're here is because there is a cool anime twist going on. We've got a little bit of a crossover between World of Warships and also Arpeggio of Blue Steel, Ars Nova.
Yeah, so actually this is about a year ago we started working with Ars Nova to try and get the anime into our game. We had a bunch of these ships already, and we thought, well, if we can collaborate with these guys and actually reskin some of our ships, this would be really, really cool. And we started with that, and then it kind of blew up into all sorts of other things. So now we have like the commanders in. We've got all their voices. They recorded all of our in-game lines for us with the original voice actors, which is really cool. And then, of course, we have a bunch of special effects we've put in, all sorts of really cool stuff to try and make the anime, kind of like live in our game in a little way. And we've, of course, made this awesome port as well from the show, where their home base is. But I got a bunch of ships in the port right now where you can see some of the different ones we've given away from previous events. And you can earn these all in game. We're not selling these or anything. You can just play the game and get these. It's not something you like purchase from the store or anything like that.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool about wargaming.net is all your stuff is free to download?
Yeah, exactly. So we have this crazy idea that we like free-to-play games, and we call them free-to-win because we don't want to sell power or, advantages to people. We just want people to get into our game and have fun. And we're actually fine with the majority of our players never paying us a dime because they actually help the game for the people who do and also make our environment fun for everyone to play in. So we're totally fine if you just want to hop in our game, check it out. Just go to worldofwarships.com, start downloading, make an account, and it's all entirely free. No credit card required.
Yes. So if you like warships and you like anime, this is kind of a cool place to get started. I'm already seeing some razzle-dazzle with these World War II. And these are real ships, by the way, for those who are not familiar with Arpeggio of Blue Steel, which is sort of a parallel of it takes place in the future, and these sentient battleships based on real Japanese World War II battleships actually come alive, and humanity is fighting them, and these sentient ships are called, they're part of the Fog.
Yep, the Fog Fleet, exactly.
The
And
Fog Fleet.
there's a bunch of there's a couple clans in our game who have named themselves after the Fog Fleet. So they're of course very stoked to have our collaboration happen with Arpeggio.
Now it's official.
Now it's official because of course they're making skins for the game already to put this stuff in the client, of course.
That's super awesome. All right, so who do you want to go with here?
So I think I'm gonna grab Ashigara. So I think that's gonna be the first one that I'm gonna jump into. And this is actually it's actually a Miyoko. Which is a tier 7 ship in our game. Let's see if it's hiding around here somewhere. Oh, don't worry about it. But as you can see, these are all actually the exact same ship in the same sense, but they have been reskinned. They have the cool commander, and they have the custom voiceover. So I'm just going to hop into battle here and see how I do on my first run. I have not played the Ashigara yet, actually.
Oh, so this is very exciting. This is a first.
This is my first run through, though I have played the Miyoko a bunch, so I should know what I'm doing.
I trust you, and I like that you have the girls' portraits up in the corner so you can see them.
Yeah, so we worked with them very closely to get all the artwork from them. So we got the voice acting, we have the special effects, we have the cool port. But that's of course like not the end of our collaboration with anime. One thing that we just announced actually at TGS last week was our new collaboration, which is coming. That'll live side by side our Arpeggio stuff, which is of course our high school fleet collaboration, which is coming up. Some players spotted it. We did a video about a new patch, and in the background we rolled a bunch of flags, and one of them happened to be the Yokosuka flag, and people went, "Wait a second, isn't that from that anime?"
Those sharp-eyed anime fans, we love what we love, and every time we're like, "Wait a second, is that anime I see?"
Yes, exactly. So we're happy to announce that's happening for next year, and we'll have some more details about that in the future.
And you've done stuff in the past as well.
Yeah, all of our products have done a ton of different kind of collaborations. I know right now Blitz is working with Valkyria Chronicles. We've worked with Girls in Panzer in the past. There's been a bunch of collaborations with different animes and different mangas and stuff like that. So it's definitely in our blood, despite being a very historically focused game.
Yes. So if you like World War II battleships with super high anime voices,
yes,
this is definitely good. And how long does this campaign run for? So how long?
So we've been doing this for about a year. There's been missions throughout the year to earn the different ships, to get the different commanders and stuff like that. And right now, the last set of missions are gonna finish up in December right now. But we're gonna do kind of a big extravaganza where we do a bunch of fun stuff that I believe Mr. Rampage is going to talk about it maybe a little bit later if he has a chance. But so stay tuned for that. But basically, every month or so we have a bunch of events that you can jump in, fulfill some set of requirements, like, you know, do a bunch of damage, light a bunch of people on fire, or earn a bunch of experience and that kind of stuff. And then you can earn these ships and then earn the special commander for them as well.
Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and fight some enemies with anime girls.
Yes, so of course if you're not an anime fan, you can still jump into our game and click a little button that says I don't want to see the anime ships if you for some terrible reason you don't want to see them.
Yeah, if you're that stick in the mud. You
I don't know
can't
why you would ever want to, because they look friggin' awesome,
They
but
look amazing.
but so, you know, we wanted to make sure that our fans of the history, which is of course a big part of our game, you know, can toggle that back and forth. But everyone right now will see me as this Arpeggio Ashigar right now, which is one of the newer ones that we've given away. So I don't think a ton of people have this ship yet. So said it's a cruiser, so I've got my main cannons here. They take a little while to turn, as you can see. Like my turrets are slow. Japanese turrets in general are quite slow. But I also have torpedoes, which are really, really fun in this game. They're my favorite thing. I mostly play with destroyers, which are just all torpedoes. But the cruiser's a little bit kind of like a mix of everything, a little bit kind of a jack of all trades. But there's a lot of cool collaborations we've been doing with anime as well. We want to keep doing more and more kind of fun stuff with World of Warships, especially just because there's so many cool opportunities to bring in like kind of weird anime stuff that, you know, really fits with our game. You know, just talking about Valkyria Chronicles, there's a ton of really cool warships in that game that we'd love to get in. Oh no!
Oh no! Heavy damage!
So I went really, really broadside to the enemy team there, and that was not smart.